Alright guys, welcome back to another Master Apprentice video and podcast. Today we've got a fun video, as you guys can see from the title. We've got 4 fantastic facts about the Fantastic Four. I know alliteration. I graduated high school. Don't worry, all you gotta do is hit the like and subscribe. You'll cover your bases. With that being said, a lot of these facts aren't crazy niche. They're just really cool facts that I think would be cool if they were brought to the MCU. That was my whole plan of this. We're getting a lot of our content in the MCU has, a lot to do with a lot of stories told from like 2010 and above, right? A lot of stuff drawn from like Jonathan Hickman, Al Ewing stuff. So this is a lot of the stuff from Jonathan Hickman's Fantastic Four run, but there's some cool, interesting stuff out of this no matter what. There's a really fun one at the end, so don't forget to miss that. So I said that right. So with that being said, we're gonna get right into it. Fact number 1, FF. Funny enough, if I were to bring up the FF in the same sentence as the Fantastic Four, most people would assume it's some sort of abbreviation for Fantastic Four. While that is a suitable way to refer to Marvel's first family, FF, especially in the comic world, actually refers to the Future Foundation. Fantastic Four 579, a team of great young minds gathered by Reed Richards himself, act as almost a sort of think tank. They tackle grand problems of the present and the future to better the future. It's part of Reed Richards' quest to solve everything. So this is something that we've heard maybe will even be in the Fantastic Four movie. The idea of the Future Foundation might not be the exact same idea from the comics, but the Future Foundation might be implemented. So it's something I thought would be cool to bring up.
The second one, in the comics, in Jonathan Hickman's 2012 run on the Fantastic Four, we were introduced to a lot of new and cool ideas and concepts with the Fantastic Four. One of the biggest things to take from that run, though, was the Council of Reeds. Reed Richards' quest to quite literally solve everything, every problem ever, and he discovers that, while he's trying to solve every problem, a multiversal group of Reed Richards who do exactly that. They share ideas and concepts and solve problems and issues across all their universes, and for a while a lot is accomplished. However, after finding a couple dark truths about the council, about their decisions, and when they're finding answers for issues like kidnapping Doctor Doom from universes they travel to and lobotomizing them, our Reed Richards of 616 starts to have a change of heart and realizing the importance of family, and he starts to turn from the council, as well as the council essentially being destroyed from Celestials. Our Reed Richards pretty much chooses family directly over the Council of Reeds.
So that's a cool idea that, again, we kind of heard some rumors. Maybe we'll see the Council of Reeds in the Fantastic Four, or maybe in content moving forward to the MCU. It was a really cool story by Jonathan Hickman. Number 3. While most people are aware of Franklin Richards, the son of Reed and Sue, not many are aware exactly of how powerful and important he is on a universal level. Some simple examples of showcasing his power on scale would be he has been known more than once to age himself up and in return age himself back down. Franklin has created whole pocket universes. He's actually resurrected Galactus at one point, manipulates time and reality on a cosmic scale more than once. But it's not just how powerful Franklin is. He's quintessential to the universe at its collapse and therefore its recreation, because Galactus is a universal constant and has ties in bringing an end and a beginning to the universe, and Franklin has power to manipulate time and reality on a cosmic level. It's told that at the end of the universe's time, Galactus and Franklin will actually merge. So yeah, Franklin is really cool and powerful and important, and it's something that should be looked at going forward in the MCU.
And number 4 for the Fantastic Four. So while the Human Torch is pretty cool and powerful, how much would it surprise you if I told you he's actually holding back all the time his full potential power? He almost never shows it. In fact, the Human Torch's ability to go supernova has only happened a handful of times ever, and for a good reason. While Johnny exerts his energy, he can ignite himself so hot that he can melt entire cities. In fact, while it's not actually been recorded to happen, it's said that if Johnny goes supernova, he could get hot enough to potentially ignite the entire Earth's atmosphere. One of the best examples of this in comics is when Johnny Storm goes supernova in Fantastic Four number 587, when Johnny sacrifices himself for Ben and the Richard kids by locking himself in the negative zone and locking them out. And then he takes on the Annihilation Wave by going supernova, exerting all energy to take out the entire wave and sacrificing himself in doing so. Him also choosing family.
So there you guys have it. 4 fantastic facts, but we have a bonus fact, the number 5. That's right. With Fantastic Four First Steps coming out this summer, it will actually be the 4th live-action iteration set to hit the big screens. Obviously, the first one we're going to talk about is summer of 2025, Fantastic First Steps with Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Ebon Moss. Then we have 2015 Josh Trank's Fantastic Four with Miles Teller, Kate Marna, Michael B. Jordan, and Jamie Bell. And the one that most people remember is the 2005 and 2007 Tim Story's Fantastic Four and the sequel Falling with Ioan Gruffudd, Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, and Michael Chiklis. But there was one more set to come out in January of 1994 with marketing and full trailers being shown. It was actually cut, that's right. While you can technically pirate the 1994 film, it never actually released. A Fantastic Four movie made by Bern Itchinger with Alex Hyde White as Reed Richards, Rebecca Staab as Susan Storm, Jay Underwood as Johnny Storm, and Michael Bailey Smith as Ben Grimm, and Carl Ciafalo as The Thing. So, it's a cool movie that no one's ever really heard of. Of course, it's a 90s superhero movie, so it kind of sucks, for lack of better words. But it's kind of a cool, interesting fact for the Fantastic Four and the movie genre. So, there you guys have it. Like I said, if you're an avid comic book reader, especially Fantastic Four, you definitely knew all of this. But for the people who are only MCU fans and have only seen the movies, these are some cool facts and cool ideas we could see maybe in the MCU coming forward in the years to come, or maybe even the movie that's coming out this summer. So with all that being said, let us know what you guys are excited about for the Fantastic Four. And don't forget to hit that like, subscribe. And if you guys are on podcast, don't forget to hit that follow, download, and share. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.